right into the air to straightaway center. Revere is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Victor Martinez gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. His first homer here in the series. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. Back goes Harper. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here for David Wright. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone! Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as this lead swells to 7-0. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Ramos is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally... Ryan Zimmerman will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Grounded down the third baseline. Wright has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Jason Worth settles into the box for his first chance. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And another foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Travis d'Arnaud will start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Bronson Arroyo is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Alejandro De Aza stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, when you throw a pitch like that down in the zone and the guy still takes you deep, you just got to tip your cap to him. I mean, all he really...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. To first, Martinez comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Settling in now, Danny Espinoza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Bronson Arroyo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here it comes on 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Juan Lagares digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And the pitch on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lagares will go to second base. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
No one out with a runner at second. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Harper ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run shot for Victor Martinez. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
In now, Wilmer Flores. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Lined back over second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
There goes the runner. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
1-1, here it is. And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Curtis Granderson will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. His first homer here in the series as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Second baseman
Danny Muno will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
now batting.
Alejandro De Aza stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
The 2-2 pitch. Shot toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Big inning. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Tap fouled at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ready now, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Bryce Harper digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Wilmer Flores will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. This is skied out to deep center field. Revere going back, still going back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, David Wright, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting.
Noah Syndergaard digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The relay. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. The tag, and he is out.
There it is.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Arroyo now, 50 pitches in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Revere moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Hit to short. Flores is there. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball. Travis d'Arnaud strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Now batting. Second.
Danny Munoz digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series as the blowout continues. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Juan Lagares ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit hard towards center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard liner toward short. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 0-2, here it comes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And so far, this has been the theme all afternoon. Strike 1, strike 2, take a hike. I mean, there have been times where he's made it look incredibly effortless out there, and that was another one.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yasmero Petit will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Wilmer Flores will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Revere looks up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here. David Wright will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And Wright running hard around second. He's heading for third. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate.
Up next for the Mets,
Noah Syndergaard gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here. Curtis Granderson will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Murphy. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the 7th here in game 1. The Mets lead this one 18-0. Ben Revere will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he's set down, one away.
Third baseman, number 6.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That's popped up out towards short right field. Muno is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Bryce Harper ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. And as you can see, Trevor Gott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Travis d'Arnaud. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is d'Arnaud. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Squared that one up just a little late. That's lifted the other way out to left. Worth has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. So standing in, Alejandro De Aza, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Worth is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Taking a little bit of a gamble there, trying to tag up on a fly ball to the left fielder. If he gets tagged out, this is a terrible decision, but I guess since he made it, nice job.
And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. And that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Jason Worth will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 3 and 2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And Martinez will take this one to the bag himself for the out. Daniel Murphy will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
and their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Victor Martinez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Revere over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Wilmer Flores. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw gets him 2 down. David Wright strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Liner toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. 1 hit's all they get. Wilson Ramos will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And he'll take this to the bag as 3 unassisted for the first out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hand.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
And that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
And, guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Victor Martinez, 3-star. No, let me use expanse.
After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But, hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Revere is retired, and there's one away. Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Bryce Harper gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. 2 out, nobody on.
Harper.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed by Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got the rare combination of power and speed that can drive opposing managers absolutely crazy. It's almost impossible to come up with a game plan for how to contain him.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Gonzalez is ready. Here comes the pitch. This is in the air to left field. Worth is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Danny Muno gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Jason Worth steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. De Aza has it in his tracks. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting second,
Daniel Murphy into the box
baseman.
here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And another foul ball. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Alejandro De Aza will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Hot shot towards the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Around third, De Aza heading for the plate. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate. Coming to the plate now, Juan Lagares. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And the runner's breaking for third. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Harper has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on 2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Danny Espinoza stands in for the first time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Gio Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. David Wright takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw into second. The tag, and he is called out, trying for 2. Bad decision. Victor Martinez will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Revere is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Steven Matz stands in.
Steven Matz.
Gonzalez looks in. 1-1 on its way. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Rendon comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ben Revere will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting,
Anthony Rendon is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Hit in the air to right field. After it is Granderson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Ryan Zimmerman comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
left fielder
Jason Worth gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And Worth among the best in baseball. A couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Daniel Murphy steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Lagares is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Asdrubal Cabrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Gonzalez steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. Hit to short. Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinoza. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Back in standing.
Just checking.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There goes Cabrera on the ground to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Danny Muno. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Wilson Ramos will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that misses 2-2. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
Danny Espinoza is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Out of play. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Diaza. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. Curtis Granderson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. His second home run of the series, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. David Wright, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Gonzalez comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. As Dribble Cabrera steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard to the right side. Espinoza. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Ben Revere will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Tap fouled at home plate. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Anthony Rendon will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Bryce Harper ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Travis d'Arnaud gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Danny Muno. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
And I'm still not sure why they had him trying to bunt with 2 strikes. I'm just not a big fan of doing that.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Looking to avoid his first walk. And he'll indeed square on 3-1 as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
And that's the trouble when you have to try and bunt a hard fastball like he has. Sometimes it's hard to really deaden that ball, which is what you're trying to do, but this ball gets hit fairly hard to third.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Daniel Murphy will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Wilson Ramos. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Danny Espinoza would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit out towards second. Underhanded flip, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Juan Lagares will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Harper. Makes the play, 1 away. David Wright will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Hit on the ground to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
First baseman number 44.
Victor Martinez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Drilled right back up the middle. Espinosa down on the ground. And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue. Steven Matz will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Oliver Perez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Stephen Drew will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing second base and batting in the ninth.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. 2 down, runners at first and second. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Travis d'Arnaud will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Addison Reed will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Clint Robinson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Clint Robinson.
1-2.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Reed sets. Here he comes on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stephen Drew will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
Center fielder number 9.
Ben Revere will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's been a good solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready on 1-2. Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Anthony Rendon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A runner on first with 2 away. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So striding in, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. d'Arnaud gathers it. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Sean Gilmartin will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases loaded jam with 2 men out. So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. Clint Robinson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Michael Taylor is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
This changed defensively for the Nationals. Now playing right field, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alejandro De Aza. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Well, you know what? He probably won't be laying one down right here. Expect him to try to unleash his power on a pitch that he thinks he can drive.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Right fielder number 3.
Curtis Granderson is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Jason Worth will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat deal in there.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public